Good afternoon, my budget family. I'm coming to you on our 10th anniversary of being married. And through them 10 years, we've had some good financial times and some bad financial times. Right now, we're doing pretty good. We're hitting close to the six-figure mark as a family. It's taken us a long time to get there. We are now able to do a couple of staycays or eat out without having to budget a year in advance, which is pretty cool. We can just say, "Oh, next check we're going to do such and such," and that's made a big difference. Now I shared a video from the Budgetnista, and I noticed only a few people clicked to listen. Now I know some of y'all actually probably listened to her live, but what she said, it was no sense of me repeating it because what she said was true. You can't assume that everything's going to be peachy cream. If you are a two income family, if you buy a house and your main bills, one income should be able to pay that for that mortgage and your car and your insurance. You can let all the other stuff go. The stuff that only keeps your credit up, you can let all of that go. But the stuff that you need for necessities, electricity, a roof over your head, and food, and a transportation to get from point A to point B, shouldn't be an issue if you take the time and write down your stuff and budget. I didn't get it. And then we're not where we're supposed to be. We don't have 3 to 6 months of anything set aside. We have at least a good month and a half. But like I said, if my husband hurts himself and we're down to one income, we can still survive. If something happens to me and we're down to one income, he definitely can survive by himself. But what I'm trying to say is, when the government shut down, and then when you missed that one paycheck and y'all were lost, I don't get it. That means you're living way above your means. I mean, literally way above your means. That means if you lose your income and that you won't have nothing, that means you didn't save anything. My husband just got upset with me because I increased our savings. We have 3 savings accounts, and I increased each one of them, and I increased what we give for charity. He's like, well, when are you going to increase my money? Well, increasing spending is not a necessity. That's a want. And the reason I increased it because of the shutdown. I'm seeing, oh my God, we're not where we should be. But we definitely not gonna, if we miss a check, we definitely are not gonna be sitting on the radio or on the TV saying we don't know what we're gonna do. That makes no sense. You have people that analyze budget. You have the Budgetnistas. You have the lady that comes on Steve Harvey. You have me. You have Dave Ramsey. You have all these other people that teach you how to budget. You have Power to Paychecks. There's so many different ways that you can learn how to budget your money and live within your means. I just didn't get it until my dad stood up there and said, they're living above their means. Well, don't. Write down what your expenses are and then find out how much money you actually got to go to McDonald's or go to Starbucks or to go get your hair done or your nails done. Because I'm telling you, you're spending a lot of money on stuff that are just wants. And then when something happens, you can't afford to even pay your regular bills. That makes no sense to me. I started at $3.35 an hour, and I bet you I ain't never went without paying nothing not unless I chose not to pay it. So I'm just saying, get it together, people, because you want to know something? I bet you this government gonna shut down again. Do you get it? And it's gonna affect me in the long run. I'm not a government employee, but if the government stays shut down long enough, the people who come into my workspace is not going to spend their money because they're not going to know what the government's doing. People don't spend money when they don't know what the government's going to do. So eventually it will affect me and anybody else that's in hospitality or any other stores or corporate world. It's just not going to affect the government employees. It trickles down. So I just don't get it. We've reached a point now where if I miss a day, we still can pay our bills. We can still eat. We can still go out. So I'm going to say this again. It is so important to work a budget. It is so important to forecast your budget. It is so important to understand that anything could happen where you can lose income. Any given thing can happen where you could lose some of your income or anything. And you should be prepared for that. Not sitting there waiting for it to happen, but you should always have something. I'm just saying, people, get it together. You hold your own hand, your own destiny in your hands. You can't blame Trump. You can't blame the Democrats. You can't blame nobody because you ain't pay your rent or didn't have no money to pay your rent. You can't blame nobody but you because you didn't save for a rainy day. Well, anyways, love you guys. Just do what y'all need to do.